Hi, I'm Bill Osmolsky with the MacIver Institute, and this is your MacIver News Bulletin. Last week, a Dane County judge ruled laws passed during the 2018 extraordinary session are unconstitutional because he says extraordinary sessions are unconstitutional. All of them. Now, that could lead to some unintended collateral damage. Over the past 45 years, Wisconsin lawmakers have passed over 300 laws during extraordinary sessions, including the deal that financed the Pfizer Forum in Milwaukee, where Democrats will hold their national convention next year. Political lawsuits are always appealed, and so judges will typically stay their rulings until the process completely plays out. Not this time. All laws and appointments made during the 2018 extraordinary session were thrown out. Governor Evers acted immediately by pulling Wisconsin out of a national lawsuit against Obamacare and purging 82 Walker appointees. That will make things complicated if and when the judge's ruling is reversed. The appeals process started this week. The State Building Commission shot down Governor Evers' capital budget after going into sticker shock. Evers' budget would have borrowed $2.5 billion for building projects, the most in state history. Together with bonding in his operating budget, it would have put total bonding at around $3.7 billion over the biennium. Representative Mark Bourne sits both on the Building Commission and Joint Finance.
No, we're definitely going to invest in capital projects in this budget, and we just have to decide at what level the bonding will be and what the priorities are. So we'll discuss that in the Senate and Assembly caucuses, and we'll bring forward a capital budget. So there's really nothing that's out of the discussion at this point.
While on campaign, Evers talked about the need to reduce the state's prison population, but he tried to do the exact opposite in his capital budget. It would have spent $259 million on prisons, increasing capacity by 500 beds. Not only is that unlikely to please his supporters, but prison experts say that expansion still leaves the state's prisons over capacity by 4,500 inmates.
I think when the governor ran on the platform of releasing 50% of the prison population, I think he was getting bad advice. His statement always was, well, I don't want to release violent criminals. But if anybody would have just done a basic check, almost, and I believe the number is close to 79–80% of the individuals that are incarcerated actually have some kind of violent felony or offense. So just based on those numbers, it was unrealistic to be able to release 50% of the prison population.
Of course, that's a drop in the bucket compared to what the University of Wisconsin had to gain in Evers' capital budget. He proposed over $1 billion in building projects across the state. Meanwhile, his operating budget increases spending by $175 million. It also maintains a tuition freeze for in-state graduates.
The tuition freeze should continue. That's been, I think, pretty widely supported, and I would imagine that we'll probably continue that for another round.
As you can see, there is no shortage of friction points between Wisconsin's Democrat administration and its Republican legislature. And almost every time they lock horns, it's over something that could have a profound impact over your life. The MacIver Institute is hands down your best source of information on these issues. You can find us at MacIverInstitute.com or look us up on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. For the MacIver Institute, I'm Bill Osmolsky, and this has been your MacIver News Bulletin.